The horror thriller genre is an extremely interesting one because a lot of experimental stories can be weaved out of it. But sadly, Cold Case couldn't execute this genre properly. Hi everyone, welcome to I Just React and Review. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And last night I finally watched the latest Malayalam Amazon Prime release, Cold Case, and well, I was really excited to watch this film after I had watched the trailer. And interestingly, the story could have been so much more, but the weak screenplay and the weak direction just made the viewing experience strictly average. I sat down to watch this film expecting to be completely blown away by it, but sadly, after the movie got over, I was left with an underwhelming feeling. So, yeah, let's not delay this any further and get into the detailed analysis. The storyline, as we see in the trailer, begins when a human skull is retrieved from a pond by a fisherman while fishing. The discovery makes national headlines and hence there is immense pressure on the police department to crack this case. The investigation team set up by the police department is led by ACP Satyajit, which is played by Prithviraj Sukumaran. Now this makes the thriller part of the storyline. Coming to the horror part, we have a news reporter Medha who covers paranormal stories on the network that she works in. Her life is far from rosy. She is dealing with low TRPs on her show and an ongoing divorce battle. So she moves to a rented house with her daughter and her help, but soon realizes that there is a paranormal presence in that house as well. Initially she is scared, but later decides to help and find out why and how the spirit was killed. And hence she starts a parallel investigation. How these two parallel investigations, one by the police department and another by this reporter, merge and the conclusion of who is the killer is reached is what the storyline basically is. It sounds like a very interesting plot on paper, and honestly it is an interesting theme to explore, but the execution of the storyline was extremely weak, which made this film average and it couldn't create the said impact. The script is written by Srinath V. Nath, and according to me, the script is probably the biggest downfall of this film. The writing is a mix of pros and cons. Starting with the pros. Number 1. The idea of the two parallel storylines which do not interfere with each other and only merge in the end. I actually like that aspect of the writing. It's the same murder victim, but the script very distinctly offers two routes to reach the conclusion. Honestly, when I was watching the film, I was more interested in how the police department is trying to solve this murder with the clues and whatever logic that they can apply. It actually made me think for a moment that even without the horror element, this could have been a great crime thriller on its own. The continuity in terms of the police solving this case logically was much more gripping for me as a viewer. Now coming to the cons. Number 1, the horror element in the film. Believe me, when I started watching this film, I was all prepared in my head to get scared. But sadly, that moment never came. There is of course a very direct correlation on why this film is called Cold Case. But as intelligent as the writer might have thought that it is, for me, it was very funny. The mystery and the thrill of horror and the anticipation that something unexpected could happen at any moment was lacking in the writing. Number 2 is the character depth. While I really did not mind that Prithviraj's character was a pretty straightforward police officer who was just doing his job, I was highly disappointed with Aditi Balan's character. Now, as I mentioned previously, Medha is a woman whose life is far from normal. Her professional life is not going all that well, and personally also she has suffered with her sister committing suicide and her ongoing divorce. But as a viewer, I am just informed of all these things about her life. I just don't feel it when I watch her. For example, there is a scene where Medha's divorce lawyer is asking her about her sister's suicide, and the way she just casually narrates the incident without barely any emotion on her face, I was just baffled at that scene, and at that point I thought that okay, this is really bad writing. Again, in Medha's story track, once she realizes that there is a paranormal presence in her house, I was wondering why is she not, taking her daughter away from this house and probably leaving her with her mom, even though if she is, having a change of heart and wants to investigate it. She does it eventually, but still it was a little bit illogical for me. Number 3, a very predictable second half. I was actually able to guess comfortably by the film's mid-run that who would be the killer, and my guess turned out to be absolutely correct. Because if you just eliminate the very obvious possibilities, then it becomes pretty easy to guess. Again, an example of not so great writing. Number 4, too many unnecessary scenes that just act out as fillers and do nothing to move the plot forward. For example, there are certain scenes that have been put just for jump scares and they do nothing to move the story forward. And that's why I feel that the writer really did not get the horror aspect of the story. Because of this, the overall film looks really half-baked. Now coming to the direction by Tanu Balak, I would say that it's just about okay enough to make me sit through the entire movie at one stretch and not hate it. It's half and half for me. I feel that he directed Prithvi Raj's scenes pretty well, but when it came to directing Aditi Balan, he missed the mark because I really did not see her performance coming out in this film. Considering that this is his first directorial venture, unfortunately it's pretty forgettable after the first watch. This is the only aspect that I can confidently say is the best part about this film. Girish Gangadharan's camera work is impeccable. The film looks visually great. The way the camera pans from one scene to another, all the jump scare shots, in fact Prithvi Raj's entry shot, all of these have been captured really well. The editing is done by Shamir Mohammed and he has edited two of my absolute favorite films, Charlie and Helen. But for this movie, he just couldn't hit the mark, at least for me. It's not an easy task to edit a film where there are two parallel storylines going on, which is investigating the same murder. So to make it look very fluid and part of the same film is actually a difficult task. But here I felt that I was watching two separate films. Now this review is going to be incomplete if we don't talk about the BGM, considering it is a horror thriller film. Now, coming to the thriller part, I was pretty okay with the BGM there, with all the police investigation happening. It was pretty decent. But coming to the horror part, again, I don't know, is it just me who felt that I was watching completely two different movies altogether? Maybe it's just me. It was the typical jump scare BGM that probably would have experienced in so many other horror films, and that is the reason maybe I did not feel scared at all. Believe me, I do not want to say this, but the performances were disappointing. Now, when I had done the teaser and the trailer reaction, a lot of you told me that Aditi Balan was a phenomenal actor and I was really looking forward to watch this film to see her performance as well. Prithvi Raj, of course, but also Aditi Balan's performance. But I don't know, I just did not feel that she was into the character at all. When she was talking about her divorce, she had the same expression. When she was talking about her sister's suicide, she had the same expression. When she realized that there is a ghost inside her house, she again had the same expression. When she realized who the killer is, her expression did not change. Lakshmi Chandramouli as the advocate, again, no impact. I just did not feel that she was into the character at all. Suchitra Pillai has a very, very brief role. It's as good as a cameo, but I think she just did the best she could with the material given to her. There is one scene where she's calling the spirit and she's sort of possessed. I think she acted that out really well. Then the actors who comprise Prithvi Raj's investigative team, Anil Nedumangar and Pooja Moharaj. Both of them didn't have much to offer, but I think they were pretty decent. My biggest disappointment was how Prithvi Raj's talent was just wasted in this movie. His first film that I had watched was Ayyappanam Koshiyam, so you can understand where the level has been set in my mind. Then not long ago I had watched Memories, so in my head I was expecting a really good performance from Prithvi Raj. Not that he gave a bad performance, he did well, but yes, it is a forgettable performance. I am pretty sure the die-hard Prithvi Raj fans would have been so disappointed in seeing him like this. He looks great, his personality is great, he looks like the no-nonsense police officer. It just did not get translated 100% into the screen. And this yet again proves that what an important role the script and the direction plays in an actor's career. He has many upcoming releases that I'm eagerly looking forward to watch. I was eagerly looking forward to Cold Case as well. I hope his upcoming films don't disappoint me as much. If you are a die-hard Prithvi Raj fan, please watch it. It's not like you'll not enjoy it. It's not a boring movie. It's very predictable. But if you love horror thriller genre, then yes, it's going to be a disappointment. So yes, those were my thoughts and my review for the latest Amazon Prime Malayalam release, Cold Case. Do share in your thoughts. How did you find this movie? You loved it, you found it average, or you hated it? I would love to read your thoughts in the comment section below. And yes, that was the video from me today. I hope you've come till the end and have enjoyed watching this review. I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye bye.